this month's TV 47 Star Student of the Month.
We welcome Hayden Danford, who's a senior at B.B. Calmer High School this morning. And Hayden, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good to have you with us today. Senior at B.B. Calmer, tell us a little bit more about Hayden Danford.
Well, started senior year off this year. This year, I decided to take AP Government and AP Bio, and I'm actually into dual enrollment classes right now. And so that's how that's going as far as school goes. And right now I'm not playing any sports.
Okay.
I'm just playing baseball this year. So just waiting on baseball season to start, trying to get prepared for the season.
What position you play in baseball?
Play a little bit of outfield and
okay.
middle infield.
Okay. Now, Hayden's a senior at B.B. Calmer. Who's your family, Hayden?
My mom is Jamie Danford. She actually works at the school.
Okay.
My dad's name's Eric, and I got a little sister named Lily Kate.
Okay. You got any pets?
I actually just got a brand new puppy. I'm not gonna lie. I got a puppy like probably 3 weeks ago. It's a little golden retriever puppy. He's a little menace too. I'm not gonna lie. He's been tearing everything up.
Well, how do you handle that? What does he tear up?
He just likes to bite a lot of stuff, and I mean that's not really a problem. Like I can handle that. It's not too bad. But recently he's been sleeping in the cage, or we tried to let him sleep in the cage this week, but I think I'm just gonna let him sleep in the bed with me because.
Does he whine?
Yeah, he whines.
Yeah. Hayden Danford, a senior over at B.B. Calmer High School. Your senior year, and you talk about those dual enrollment classes. Explain that a little bit.
One of them, I'm taking English 102 right now. And in English 102, that class it's like an all online course. So once a week, we'll do a Zoom meeting with our teacher, and she'll just assign our coursework, and we just do whatever she assigns. But my math class, I actually do in person. I go 2 days a week. I go every Monday and Wednesday. And we actually got a test coming up next week. We got our midterm coming up next Wednesday. But I mean, so far it hasn't been too bad. The English has been pretty laid back, and then the math, I actually feel like I've learned a lot of math this year.
Your GPA is not bad at all. 4.0?
Yes, sir.
I used to get the 0. I never got that 4 with it, but how are you so gifted as to, and your ACT score is 28, and certainly you got your head on straight for sure about your education. Is that a challenge for you at all?
It honestly depends. There's some weeks that are more challenging than others. Like sometimes we just get a lot of work at the same time, and those weeks can sometimes be more challenging than other weeks. But I mean, if I had to say, like I had to thank anybody for it, I definitely have to thank my parents for keeping my head on straight. And then we got a lot of good teachers over at B.B. Calmer. And
who are some of the teachers there that's made an impact in your life?
Some of my favorite teachers from B.B. Calmer is my last year's math teacher. We call him Mr. B. His name's Mr. Shirazafard, but everybody calls him Mr. B because nobody wants to say all that.
Don't want to challenge that last name.
Yeah, my English teacher, Miss Fawcett. My Spanish teacher, Miss Hanson. Miss Hanson's known me for like my whole life. She's known me since I was in like probably 2nd grade.
Wow.
So I've known her for a little while. She's a really good teacher. Mr. Poe, Miss McGrady, both of those, that's 2 science teachers that I've had the past couple of years. And I like both of them.
Who's some of your friends at school?
The people that I hang out with the most would probably be Chris Price, Heidi Sapp, Olivia Jackson, Corey Anderson, and Kaiser Billingsley, I would say.
Hayden Danford is a senior at B.B. Calmer with he's our star student and 4.0 GPA and current ACT score of 28. Taking these dual enrollment classes at CAC, and what are you looking at for your future?
I want to go to UAB, and I want to get my bachelor's in science and nursing, and then depending on how my life is going at the time, I might consider doing travel nursing. But if I've got like too much going on and I just need to settle down and stay in one place, I'm probably just going to try to go get a job at like UAB, and they'll pay for me to go to graduate school, and then I can become a practitioner.
You know, a travel nurse, I saw this yesterday. You talk about crazy monies they make, man.
I think the last I heard they were making like something crazy. It's like $9,000 a week.
Yeah. And they have these sign-on bonuses, $15,000, $20,000. So, hey, UAB has turned out some great experts in the field of medicine. And what got you started leaning toward that field?
Well, I've always had like kind of a passion to just help people, and I feel like the medical field is one of the best options if you have a passion to help people out, and that's just always been something that's really important to me. And also, I just come from a family where like losing people to health conditions is like a common thing, and so that's always been something that I've been pretty passionate about. Wow.
Hayden Danford, a senior over at B.B. Comer, be graduating in just a few months, and your senior year, what are some of the organizations that you're involved in at B.B. Comer?
Well, right now the main one that's probably had the most action is Student Council, because we've had senior meetings and everything. I'm actually the secretary of Student Council, so I sit there during the meetings and take notes and make sure keeping everything up to date. But I'm also in Beta Club. I'm in Educational Talent Search. Educational Talent Search this summer actually helped me out a lot with like finally making my final decision on my career path, because I went to one of their pre-med camps, and they had a thing where like 2 of the days out of the pre-med camp, we were just with the nursing majors, and they were telling us all about how school was going to be and like running us through all these stations, and it was really cool. I really appreciated that. Also, I'm on the student leadership team, and I think that's about it.
Hayden, who's your, obviously you've got a great future ahead of you as it stands now, and who is a go-to person that you have, even though you're going the right direction, a lot of good things happening, everybody has a bump in the road every once in a while. Who's your go-to person?
My go-to person I would have to say is actually one of my friends from Sylacauga High School. His name's Caleb Langford. He's like their little media, he's like their media person. So all the stuff that you see on their Instagram page where they got their highlight videos and everything, he makes all those, and he makes all those graphics. But I'd say that's definitely my go-to person. Me and him have probably been friends since, I think, 5th grade, and he's always been there for me.
Yeah. How, Hayden, in May, when you graduate from B.B. Comer, how would you like to be remembered there?
I'd just like to be remembered as somebody that people could talk to, honestly, and somebody that was approachable and that tried to always do the right thing.
Yeah. Before we go this morning, Hayden Danford is our Star Student of the Month, senior over at B.B. Comer, plans to attend UAB after graduation from B.B. Comer and specialize in nursing field. COVID.
Yes, sir.
The Delta variant now that we're dealing with, and it's killed a lot of people and turned families upside down. Going into the medical field, what are your thoughts on this? Have you ever sat down and thought about, man, this is some bad stuff?
As far as going into the medical field, I'm just kind of hoping that everything will eventually slow down and everything can hopefully get back to normal and everything, because like right now, like even at the high school, we're still wearing masks and everything, and I mean, the original outbreak was what, 2 years ago? So I'm just kind of hoping that, you know, before I hit my 30s at least, everything will be back to normal.
Yeah, I certainly hope it's sooner than later for sure. Hayden Danford is our Star Student of the Month, and he's looking right here in this camera, ladies and gentlemen. Hayden is our Star Student of the Month, a senior at B.B. Comer High School.